Are you constantly wondering where you stand with him? Do you find yourself replaying every conversation, every text, and every moment, searching for clues about what he really feels? It's exhausting, isn't it? The uncertainty can make even the most confident person feel insecure and anxious. Maybe you had an amazing night together, full of laughter and connection, but now you're left staring at your phone, waiting for a reply that never comes. You keep checking your notifications, hoping for his name to pop up, but all you get is silence. The excitement you felt is slowly replaced by doubt and confusion. The silence between your moments together is getting louder, and the lack of clarity is weighing on your heart. You start to question if you did something wrong, or if you misread the signals. The loneliness creeps in, making you feel isolated even when you're surrounded by people. You deserve to know what's going on. Feeling lost is a sign something isn't right. Your feelings are valid, and wanting answers doesn't make you needy or demanding. It means you care about yourself and your emotional well-being. This limbo is common, and you're not alone. So many women have been in your shoes, wondering if they're asking for too much or if they should just wait it out. But the truth is, you're not the problem. So many smart, loving women find themselves here, replaying conversations and searching for hidden meanings. You might even find yourself analyzing every word, every emoji, trying to decode what he really means. It's a cycle that can leave you feeling drained and second-guessing yourself. The truth? Wanting clarity is a strength, not a flaw. It shows you have self-respect and high standards for how you want to be treated. You're not afraid to ask for what you need, and that's something to be proud of. It means you value your time, your heart, and your emotional energy. You know that your feelings matter, and you're willing to protect your peace, even if it means facing uncomfortable truths. This guide is for you, to help you spot the signs, understand what's happening, and take back control of your love life. You deserve clarity, confidence, and a relationship that makes you feel secure. Let's dive in and find the answers you've been searching for. Let's call it what it is, a situationship. It looks like a relationship on the surface. You spend time together, share jokes, maybe even get intimate. But there's no commitment, no exclusivity, no future plans. You're more than friends with benefits, but not a couple. The ambiguity keeps you guessing. One day you're close, the next you're strangers. This setup lets him enjoy your company without responsibility. Over time, it chips away at your self-esteem, making you think you're the problem. But his inability to commit isn't about your worth, it's about his priorities. Stop waiting for a situationship to become a relationship. Recognize it for what it is, a dead end. How do you know you're in a situationship? It's a question that can leave you feeling confused, frustrated, and even a little bit lost. You might find yourself constantly second-guessing where you stand, wondering if you're overthinking things, or if your gut feeling is actually right. The truth is, situationships can be tricky to spot, especially when you want things to work out. But there are some clear signs that can help you figure out what's really going on. Here are the big signs you should look out for. First, there's no "what are we" talk. He dodges it or gives vague answers like, "Why label it?" If you try to bring up the topic of your relationship, he might change the subject, make a joke, or act like you're being too serious. This lack of clarity leaves you feeling uncertain and keeps things in a constant gray area. Second, he's inconsistent. Sometimes he's all in, texting you nonstop and making you feel special, then he disappears for days without explanation. You never know when you'll hear from him next, and you're left wondering if you did something wrong or if he's just not that interested. Third, your time together is always last minute or late at night, never a priority. Plans are rarely made in advance, and you often get a text to hang out only when it's convenient for him. You might notice that you're rarely, if ever, included in his daytime plans or important events. Fourth, you haven't met his friends or family, even after months. He keeps his social circles separate, and you're left feeling like a secret. When you see him interact with others, it's clear you're not part of his inner world. Fifth, there's zero talk about the future. No plans, no invitations, just the present. Conversations about what's next are avoided, and you never feel secure about where things are heading. If you're always waiting for him to step up, but he never does, you're in a situationship. You might find yourself making excuses for his behavior, hoping things will change, but deep down, you know you deserve more. He fits you into the empty spaces of his life, not the center. You're an afterthought, not a priority, and your needs are rarely considered. A real relationship is built on consistency, inclusion, and future plans. You should feel valued, respected, and secure, not left guessing. If you're missing those, it's time to face the truth and decide what you really want. Remember, you deserve a relationship where you're chosen every day, not just when it's convenient. One of the most painful signs: he avoids any talk about the future, even in small ways. Mention a wedding months away and he says, maybe, or let's see. That maybe is a soft rejection, keeping you hopeful but uncommitted. He shares dreams, but you're never part of them. You're left living in short-term increments, unable to plan your own life. A true partner wants to build a future with you and makes it clear you're part of their plans. If you're always guessing, you're not in a partnership, you're in a holding pattern. Sometimes, you're not the only one. He might be juggling you and someone else. Your gut knows when something's off. Don't ignore that unease. Secretive behavior, guarding his phone, vague about his schedule, dodging questions, are all red flags. Inconsistencies in his stories add up, making you feel like a detective. If his words and actions don't match, he's hiding something. A genuine partner is open and transparent, not a mystery to solve. If you're piecing together the truth from fragments, you're not getting the full story. Don't settle for being kept in the dark. Meet Chloe, a smart, successful woman who thought she'd found something real with Mark. At first, he was attentive and present, but soon, texts slowed, plans became last minute, and Chloe was always waiting for him to decide. When her birthday came, he bailed last minute with a flimsy excuse. She realized she was just an option, not a priority. Mark never introduced her to friends or talked about the future. Chloe lived in hope and disappointment, always waiting for more. The "we'll celebrate soon" was just another empty promise. Chloe's story is common, a promising start that fades into a painful, undefined mess. Situationships keep you stuck, hoping for change that never comes. Recognize the pattern and choose yourself. Are you ready to finally break free from a relationship that's holding you back? Here's your step-by-step guide to reclaiming your freedom and rediscovering your true self. First, take a moment to get crystal clear on what you truly want and deserve. Write it down, reflect on it, and let yourself imagine a life where your needs are fully met. Next, have one honest, direct conversation. Say it clearly. I'm looking for a committed relationship. I want to know if we're on the same page. Ask directly. Is that something you want too? Don't be afraid to seek a real answer. If he's vague, avoids the question, or gives you excuses, that's your answer right there. You deserve clarity, not confusion. Don't settle for crumbs or half-hearted promises. Walk away if he can't give you what you need. Go no contact and protect your heart. That means no texts, no calls, and no checking his social media. Give yourself the gift of distance. Use this space to heal, reflect, and break the emotional cycle. Meditate, journal, and breathe deeply. This is your time to reconnect with yourself. If you need closure, tell him. Since we want different things, I need space for myself. Be kind, but firm. Now focus on rebuilding your life. Reconnect with friends who lift you up. Dive into hobbies that excite you. And rediscover what makes you happy outside of any relationship. Remind yourself daily of your worth. Fill your space with positive affirmations and celebrate every small victory. Remember, walking away is an act of self-respect and courage. You're choosing yourself, and that's powerful. By doing this, you're telling yourself and the world that you refuse to settle for less than you deserve. Your peace, your happiness, and your future matter more than his access to you. Protect them fiercely. This is your turning point. Embrace your freedom and step boldly into the next chapter of your life. Ending a situationship is about starting a new relationship with yourself. Commit to putting your emotional health first. Set strong boundaries. I won't invest in someone who can't be consistent. If someone's hot and cold, you disengage. No more waiting around. Rebuild your self-worth. List your strengths. Spend time with people who value you. And remember, your worth isn't defined by someone else's inability to commit. Embrace this new chapter with excitement. You're now free to meet someone who's ready for real love. The best is yet to come, because you're no longer willing to settle. Let's sum it up with your new rules for love. Value your time. Only give it to those who invest in you. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't rationalize his inconsistencies or make excuses for confusion. Clarity is kindness. The right person will be clear about their intentions. Anyone who avoids labels or clarity is prioritizing their comfort over your well-being. Seek and offer clarity. It's the foundation of healthy relationships. Know you're worthy of real, committed love. Don't settle for being an option or auditioning for affection. Hold out for the love you deserve. It's out there, and you're making space for it now.